Hi there guys, I hope you are well. Just wanted to give you a little bit more of a detailed view of this watch that we have on for the May special offer, which is the Bulova Lunar Pilot. Now this model is the 96B251. Essentially that means it's a special edition, and it was the original one that they brought out to commemorate the Apollo 15 mission, where astronaut Dave Scott had worn the original version of this watch on the moon. Story goes that basically the Omega Speedmaster that astronaut Scott was wearing, the crystal popped off, exposing the dial, and he needed a timepiece, while he was out there on the moon. And Bulova had given him a watch to wear, and this was the backup watch. So essentially, went out there and was worn on the moon, much the same as the Omega Speedmasters have been. Originally that watch was a mechanical chronograph. Now this reinterpretation or homage to that watch is a quartz movement. I know there are some watch snobs out there that will bitch and whinge about quartz and so on and so forth, but this is a very special quartz movement. Aside from the fact that it has that 262 kilohertz frequency, which means that it resonates a hell of a lot quicker than a typical quartz. Therefore you can have more graduations, as is shown here on the second hand. It operates very similarly and looks very similar to the Speedmaster chronograph. Aside from that, the benefit of the 262 kilohertz movement is its inherent accuracy. This watch is typically accurate to there or thereabouts, plus or minus 10 seconds a year. So just let that sink in. 10 seconds a year. Now, if you do the maths on how many seconds there are in a year, and this will deviate by 10 of those, either plus or minus, you can tell just how accurate this watch is. To put it in perspective, Grand Seiko have their 9F movement, which is a thermocompensated quartz movement, spec to exactly the same, plus or 10 seconds per year. Now, I own a GMT quartz, which is spec to that, and I paid $4,000 for it. This is, well, 10% of that price, and is a chronograph movement. I don't think I need to say any more. Again, putting aside the accuracy of this watch, the styling is wonderful. It is sort of like a mix between a standard Speedmaster and the Mark II version, which is their 70s version, if you guys have seen that. If you haven't, go to YouTube, just type in Speedmaster Mark II, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Watch has this very thick sapphire crystal on it. Some people like it, some people don't. Personal taste. The lovely sandblasted case and those pushers, very 1970s. There you can see nice signed crown, and on the case back here you have the mission details. So Apollo 15th, July 26, 1971 to August the 7th, 1971. And then it goes on to talk about when this watch was actually worn. So it was the EVA3, so extravehicular activity number 3, on August the 2nd, 1971. The watch also shows the area that it was worn on the moon, including longitude and latitude. It's a really nice feature. With this being a special edition watch, it comes on this carbon fibre strap, and it also comes with a NASA style Velcro strap, similar to the one that would have been worn on the moon around the astronaut spacesuit. It isn't actually a NATO strap because it has two of these, still two sides to it, so it's not a true NATO as in it goes across here, but like I say, it's still nice to have. The watch also comes with a strap change tool, and I can testify that you will need that. I have the steel version, or the steel bracelet version, and dead set I probably needed a crowbar to get that strap off. This one, not too difficult though, with that strap change tool that they provide with the watch. Comes in a really, really nice box, and I'll just quickly show you that if I can. So yeah, I've got this nice box, and you also get a certificate of authenticity, which talks about the fact that, you know, where the watch was worn, and you know, that it is a special edition. Aside from that, guys, I don't really have a lot else to say, other than the fact that, you know, personally I recommend this watch to anybody who either wants a quality timepiece that's going to be extremely accurate yet also quite stylish, or alternatively somebody who has some interest in space and space exploration. For the price point, you know, at $429 including delivery, you're getting a genuine bona fide historically significant timepiece associated to the Apollo missions and man's exploration of the moon or lunar surface. And for that, you know, I think you're onto a winner all day long. Anyway, guys, please do feel free to take advantage of the offer. Again, it will be up there until stocks last, but if you go to the checkout and type in the code Lunar Pilot, capital L and capital P, then it will reduce the price down to $429 including delivery. Anyway, guys, I hope this has been useful and worthwhile for you, but otherwise, take care, stay safe, and wear your watches in the best of health, guys. All the best.